Toiletries. Hey guys, welcome back. If you're new here, my name's Casey. I post about home decor, travel, lifestyle, just my slice of life in New York City. I'm so happy you found your way here. I am so pumped for today's video because Ryan and I are heading on our big summer trip next week. I started a new schedule with my job, so I'm up at 5:30 a.m. every morning, and it's definitely been kicking my butt. So I'm really excited to just take a break, regroup, and have some fun. We are heading to Florida, and we're kind of doing like a 3-in-1 trip. For the first part, we are heading back to Disney. Ryan and I went to Disney for the first time since like we were young, last summer. We went for like 2 days. We loved it so much that we ended up going back in November, and now we're going back again. I feel like people that love Disney get so much hate, and I'm just like, life is too short to not do what makes you happy. There's something so special about like sharing Disney World with someone that you love. It felt so nostalgic and happy for both of us, and then to like share that nostalgia and joy together was just, so I'm so excited to be going back. And then we're renting a car and we are driving over to Marco Island, which I'm also so excited about because it's so nostalgic for me. I used to go there as a kid when I was younger with my family, and last summer I got to show it to Ryan and he loved it so much. And again, it was just such a fun clash of nostalgia and joy, and we can't wait to go back and just like lay at the beach truly all day, especially after Disney. And then for the last part of the trip, we're driving to Miami to see my family. For those of you that don't know, all of my family lives in Miami, Florida. We're Cuban, they're fun, they're loud. They've met Ryan a couple times, but we're bringing him into the chaos again. I moved to New York City 6 years ago, but I make it a point to go back every summer and also for the holidays too, just to like see my family and friends over there. So that is the plan for our trip. Now I'm gonna get to some packing tips and necessities, show you guys some fun Disney things, and let's get into it. So in general, notoriously, I hate packing. If there's something it is packing. I'm the type of person that dresses according to mood. So I could pack an outfit today and love it, and then when I'm on the trip, I'm like, that's not it. But I try to make the packing process as exciting as possible. So I put on some Disney music. I'm a very like visual and detail oriented person. So I usually make a whole itinerary on the notes app in my phone, and I will share the note with Ryan too so that he can see it when he's packing. And that just helps me visualize like, okay, Monday morning we'll be at Hollywood Studios. Monday evening we'll be at Epcot. For this trip, because it is longer, I did want to try on all of the outfits and just make sure that I feel good in them. I don't want to overpack. That's another thing too, overpacking stresses me out. So I'm indecisive and I hate overpacking. It's a beautiful combination. I know that this week is gonna be crazy leading up to us leaving. So I picked all of my outfits down. I wrote down everything that I was gonna wear, and it's all just hanging up in my closet in a little corner. And then the night before we leave, I'll put it all in the suitcase. When I go on vacation, I love to have like my pajamas, my comfy clothes, my big t-shirts all freshly washed, so that when I'm in a hotel or somewhere that's not home, I can like smell a little bit of home and like my detergent. So even though I'm not packing these yet, I'm still gonna show you guys some pieces that I'm really excited about. Okay, so starting off very strong with this adorable little like denim Mickey vest. I'll show you guys up close. It's like Mickey with a paintbrush. And then there's a little paint can too. This just reminds me of like back in the day, like OG Disney, which is my favorite Disney. I found this one on Poshmark. I've been having a lot of luck on there just typing in like vintage Disney or like Mickey shirt, denim vest. I actually got this really cute like baseball jersey for Ryan. Okay, this is another Poshmark find, and I screamed when it came in the mail. It just has like Minnie wearing sunglasses with her little bow, and it's like very soft, comfortable. I'm also extremely excited for this Disney trip because we're going with Emily, and I met Emily through the Instagram DM. She slid in my DMs when Ryan and I were at Disney the first time, and she's a travel agent, and she was like, if I can help you plan your trip, let me know. And so we reached out to her and she helped us this next time, and since then we have just become, I mean, it's such close friends. It's been like a year now. We talk every day. We send each other a million voice notes, and I feel so lucky that social media brought me to her. We've been planning this whole trip together, and I'm so excited to just like run around and like bing 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 together. I feel like this one gives me Hollywood Studios vibes, so I'm planning to wear that with some like blue airy shorts that I have. I think I'm gonna wear this one in Magic Kingdom one day or on the plane. Okay, next up This I've had for such a long time. It is one of my favorite thrifting finds, and I think it'd be perfect for Epcot for the Flower and Garden Festival. I'm gonna throw it over one of my exercise dresses. It's gonna be 90 degrees, just like a sizzling 90. So I do think this will be on for a little bit, and then it's probably going in the backpack. Okay, and then the last thing I'm really excited about, I found like an orange tube top to pair with the little, like the shorts that everyone has. I feel like this is such a comfy outfit. It's also giving me Hollywood Studios, so I might wear this at night. We did like a dining package to watch Fantasmic, so I think that I will wear that then. And then obviously I will be bringing my little ears. I only have one pair of ears, the tried and true Minnie Mouse ones, and I love them. Like I said, I really like the OG like characters, classic Disney. So I don't see myself acquiring very many other ears, but cut to a clip of me with like 15 different ones. On the topic of Minnie Mouse, the little heel gets me every time. I love these so much. I don't know if you guys have seen that episode of Modern Family where they go to Disney and Jay buys Sofia Vergara like a pair of these to walk around in. I loved that episode, and last time that we went, Ryan got them for me, and I love them so much, but they are hefty. So I don't know if they're gonna make it in the suitcase this trip. If I end up checking a bag though, they absolutely will. I also hate packing shoes because they take up so much space. But always, always, always for the parks, I bring a pair of sneakers. These are my favorites. They're the Hoka's, which I know everyone is obsessed with, but I only like this one. It's the Hoka like Bondi SR. Especially for the parks, a lesson that I learned last summer, I also always bring an extra pair of like sandals, like these, or like little flip-flops or something that I can bring in my backpack so that when my feet are absolutely boiling, I can just change into them and like wear these around for a little and let my feet breathe. I like to pick ones that are really like small and easy to pack. You can also like loop these around your backpack, which is really nice. All right, so those are outfit details. I have a bunch more that I'll show you guys while we're on the trip. I am planning to vlog while we're in Disney, which will be my first time doing that, but I'm really excited. So stick around and make sure you subscribe if you want to see some of those videos. So now I'll move on to how I pack my toiletries and like extras. Toiletries. What an intro. Mine isn't packed yet and clearly not closed either. I got this cow pack bag that was like a little on the pricier side, but I really love it. I am very particular about my toiletries and sometimes I can go overboard. So I like really just like limiting myself to this. And I do toiletries on one side and then makeup on the other side. I did end up buying these little cadence pods. They are magnetic. You can choose the little sayings for the lids. And I find that it's a great amount of product that fits inside. Again, I'm someone who can go overboard with my toiletries. So this helps me kind of be like, okay, instead of 1,000 bottles, we'll just do these little guys. Since we are going to the beach and the pool, I'm bringing another little bag, which is another Poshmark find. It's a little like Lilo and Stitch vacation mode pouch. On top of the original characters, Lilo and Stitch are like my favorite. So in here, I packed our sunscreen. I really like this one. It looks almost like a deodorant stick. It's like a roller ball, but Ryan always gets like extremely burned in the back of his neck. And so on our last Disney trip, I was just rolling this thing on him the whole time and he did not get burned, which was great. I use this cream that I love, especially when we're going to the beach. I have like a wrinkle release thing. Oh, mega babe. God bless a chafing stick. When I was in 8th grade, we went on our class trip to Universal. I will never forget it. I was wearing denim shorts and we went on a water ride, just like wet and walking and sweating in the sun, and my thighs were burning. You know the feeling. I know you can feel it in your bones right now if you deal with it. I was literally like walking like, and this woman who worked at the park stopped me and she gave me from one of the first aid sections this mini deodorant, and she told me, she was like, rub it in between your thighs and you will feel so much better. And from that day forth, I have done that almost always, and I always keep like a deodorant in my bag when I go to the parks. But I love that now they're coming out with products that are like specifically for chafing. And then I always bring a claw clip to bring to the pool too, and the same brand that I have for the cream I also have for a spray. I like to spray this when I'm down at the pool, and it is just... And then I did order a little fan. I loved the little yellow from Amazon, and she's powerful. Like, she's packing a punch, honestly. Here you go. Like I said, it is going to be 90 degrees and I just want us to have a little something, a little brisa, you know? I'm very much like a bag within a bag within a bag person when I travel. I just feel like it keeps me organized, and I also just love the look of it. Like the colors make me happy while I'm unpacking. So for the plane itself in my backpack, I'll usually bring one of these giant bags. This one's from Bagu, and I will load it up with snacks. I really don't like flying and I get very nervous, so I find that having like a snack to look forward to and also just some fuel, you know, really helps. So I obviously had to get these when I saw them at Target. They're like little Disney gummies. I also always get goldfish. That's just like a comfort snack for me. I ended up getting these mega bites this time, whatever that means. Cheddar jalapeno. Ryan loves jalapeno, so I thought he would like these. Then I grabbed one of these, the pistachios. Why are nuts $1 million? I think another thing about having a bunch of different bags is that you know what's in every bag. So like the lemon bag has our snack, the cherry bag has all of my like camera stuff and chargers, and then the flower bag is like my safety bag. I take this from purse to purse and it has all of my essentials. I just find that easier than having to like repack every purse. So I have tissues in here, I have hand sanitizer, my favorite lip balm, I have cream for my hands, I have band-aids in here, I have Dramamine, I get motion sickness. It's a whole other story. I have Gas-X, something to clean my glasses with. Oh, this is always a conversation starter. I always have a Tide pen on me, and someone is always getting food or something on them, and I'm like, here you go, here's a Tide pen. I have a cuticle pen, an actual pen, a nail file. Okay, the list goes on and on. I think the most important thing in here though are my alcohol wipes. I get the little like single ones. Like I said, I am very nervous with traveling, and I also have anxiety, so a lot of the times I have the tendency to like get a little weak, get like a little fainty on flights, especially when there's turbulence. So if I'm not feeling well, I'll let Ryan know, or if I'm by myself, I'll just have one in my hand and I'll open it up and I'll just like smell it and wipe it all over my face. It really helps to just like keep you awake. When I get to the airport, I also always stop before I board my flight and I look for a Gatorade and I grab one of those. And it's also just good to have on the trip just in case I'm not feeling well at some point. I like to have it in the room. If you haven't noticed, I like to be very prepared. I like to also just bring a bunch of Bagus. If you don't know what these are, they're just like the reusable bags, but they are so easy to just bunch up and put inside of your purse. They take up like no space in our suitcase. I like to take these to the parks because they're so easy to wash, and same goes for the beach. If they get sand on them, it's so easy to get it out, and you never know if you're going to stop into a store and need an extra bag to carry things. In New York, you have to pay if you go shopping somewhere and you end up needing a bag, so I'm just used to bringing like a billion of these in my purse, or just like carrying a million things to my apartment. So these are game changers, and that is all that we have for today. Like I said, I am so excited for this upcoming trip. I can't wait to vlog and share everything with you guys. Leave a comment down below of anything that you're excited to see or that you want to see. I can't wait to share more Disney on here and more travel, and still of course my home decor tips as always. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.